Governor Bill Lee's proposed school voucher bill is dead, at least for the year. It's our top story tonight. Good evening. I'm Sarah Diamond.
And I'm Casey Marler. It comes after the Tennessee House and Senate were unable to negotiate on certain stipulations. The bill would have allotted public tax money to families sending their children to a school of their choice. This would have applied to all 95 counties in the volunteer state.
In a statement, Governor Bill Lee said, quote, "I am extremely disappointed for the families who will have to wait yet another year for the freedom to choose the right education for their child," end quote. State leaders have already teased bringing the legislation up next year.
News Channel 11's Clarice Shaley gauged the reaction of local representatives and education leaders. Clarice, what are they saying?
Yes, Sarah and Casey, among public schools in Washington County, Tennessee, they shared the same sentiment. They're happy the program wasn't passed into law, but they've heard the rumors that it could be coming back next session. And one local lawmaker says there are plans in place to make that happen. The plan for school vouchers in Tennessee is on hold until next year.
So disappointed, obviously, that it didn't happen this year. It will be back in 25.
State Senator John Lundberg is the chair of the Education Committee and says there were two versions of the voucher bill in both the House and Senate, and both versions had substantial differences. He says this was the bill's downfall.
And I think it will be a good thing. I think people years from now will realize this is the right policy for Tennessee.
Public schools like Johnson City Schools have voiced their disapproval for the program, saying it disadvantages public schools by cutting funding.
I think this conversation that happened this year shows that there's a long way to go before anyone's comfortable with the voucher program. Public education needs funding. They need support from our legislators.
Washington County Schools agrees with Johnson City Schools and knows this topic could come up again soon.
We look forward to those continued discussions, but not at the expense of public education. That serves, almost 1 million students across the state of Tennessee.
Both school systems hope to continue having conversations about the issue with legislators. This involvement, they say, is vital.
Most people that I've talked to are not in favor of a voucher program, and they were vocal, and that helped. I think if we continue to do that, we'll be successful.
Senator Lundberg says there are plans this summer to work on a new voucher bill. He says speakers from both the House and Senate will create a committee to put a plan in place to introduce the voucher program again next legislative session.